Hi guys, I'm going to try my best to articulate this word the best way I can, and I may even get emotional because this is emotional. I've been hearing the Lord say all day today, from milk to meat, and I knew that meant like an upgrade. However, I didn't know exactly what God was trying to say, right? So I kind of just waited throughout the day to receive the answers, and everything that God has been telling me relating to the month of October and the other words he's giving me, they all connect. And there was a word I posted, I think 2 days ago, and I told you guys that, I think it was yesterday actually, God is moving, and he really is moving. There's a lot happening this month. It's reap what you sow. It's forgiveness. It's apologies. It's moving forward. There's a lot happening this month. And, a lot of us, we were tested in September. But not only were we tested in September, we were tested all throughout the year. October feels like a new month. Like everything is just starting from scratch. October feels like the beginning of the year, like literally, like we're just starting fresh. And it's because September was purpose-filled month, and purpose-filled month leading into restoration. So when God restores things, it is like he is renewing everything. Even if it is something that's being brought back to you, it is coming back new. It's not coming back how it was when it left or when it was taken or when whatever happened. It is coming back new. So everything right now is new. A lot of upgrades right now, not just physical upgrades, but spiritual upgrades. A lot of the trials and tribulations that you guys had to endure, it was preparing you for such a time like this. The trials and tribulations that you had to endure, it was training that was preparing you and helping you transition out of milk towards meat. Because let me tell you something. A lot of the things that are going to be revealed to you, a lot of things that are going to happen in your next season or while you walk through these new doors, this new chapter of your life, things are going to also change. There's going to be equipped. Is equiption even a word? There's going to be a need for you to be operating through whatever gifts that God has been training you from. There's going to be a need for you to be able to cover you and to cover your husband accordingly, or cover you and your wife accordingly, because of the training that you had to endure during your separation period. Because of that, you know how to fight through warfare. You know how to cover your partner. You know how to fast. You've been advanced in the spirit. You've been taught how to discern. You've been taught the differences. You can distinguish the differences. And now when you come into that marriage, you have an understanding, and you're no longer operating through milk, but you are now operating through meat, okay? You are not operating through meat. No more milk. You're at the meat stage now. It's the same concept when God is training you before taking you to another level of your job. Whatever breakthrough that's coming in for you, it doesn't have to be marriage. I just use that as an example. If it's a new job, okay? Whether it's a new business, whether it's, I just heard law. Congratulations on whoever is going into law school or whoever is graduating from law school. I just heard law. Wow. Whether it's, ooh. So when the Holy Spirit, I told you guys, God will have many of his children in different career fields. But let me tell you something. Whatever career field that God puts you in, you are not going to operate through that career field like an average human being, like an average person. Because once you are in that career field and you are operating out of anointing, there's going to be heavier obstacles that you may have to handle or deal with. There's going to be heavy revelations that are revealed to you that not everybody else is going to understand or see. You are going to be able to distinguish good spirits from horrible spirits, okay? Like good people from demonic people. It's demonic spirits, okay? Because people are not demonic. It's the spirits they're operating through that's demonic. But when you are in certain career fields and you are operating according to God's will, because God may place you in law school, God may place you in the medical field, God may place you in construction, God may place you somewhere. Wherever he's going to place you, you're going to operate through your anointing, which means that you are not only a target, but you are also going to be seeing things from a whole nother point of view or perspective than anybody else, because you're seeing it from a spiritual level. Okay, there's also going to be other people that are working for the kingdom of darkness in these career fields that are going to be seeing things from a spiritual level. The difference is you're working for God, they're not working for God. So the battles are going to be different. This is why, graduating from milk to meat stage is important before God places you according to where he needs you to be. Okay, because you have to be equipped enough to be able to handle certain circumstances and situations, okay? So any career field. The point of the matter is many of you guys have graduated from milk stage to meat. This is what you were being trained for. You are ready to head into the next level. A lot of people are like, God, I'm ready for my breakthrough. I'm tired of being in the same position. I'm ready to get to the next level. But a lot of the people that were saying they're ready and they're tired of being where they are and they're ready for their breakthrough, what a lot of people didn't understand is that the level that they're asking God to take them is going to come with heavy battles. It's going to come with bigger battles than they've ever had to fight. It's going to come with, remember, you're not saying new levels, new devils, right? It's going to come with higher obstacles, okay, and challenges, which you need to be equipped for. You need to already understand how to pray against something. You need to already understand how to discern and distinguish. Or if you go into these levels and you go into these careers, or you go into this, whatever you're going into, and you're not prepared and you're not equipped enough, you can be destroyed. And God's plans for you is to prosper you, not to harm you. Therefore, God is going to make sure that you have to go through a period of training before you're even ready to head through these doors. Okay? Whew. Another thing that God was showing me is he was saying that many of you guys, congratulations, because you have passed the test. I've told many of you guys in the other video I posted 3 days ago or 2 days ago, I mentioned to you guys that many of you guys were tested in September. But not just that, many of you guys were also tested throughout the year. I mentioned, I'm going to read something to you right now. This is Galatians 5 verse 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such thing there is no law. In order for you to operate through the fruits of the Spirit, there is still a training period that is required to get to this stage. When God renews your heart, when he renews your spirit, your mind, your soul, there is a training period through this as well, because you have to learn to take accountability. You have to learn to be loyal, honest. You have to learn to repent. You have to learn to take accountability and analyze your heart when it's not right. You get what I'm saying? You have to learn to get rid of pride and ego. You have to learn to completely let go of your flesh. And that alone takes training as well. Okay? And I always said this in the past, and I'm going to say it again. There's a lot of people who are, first and foremost, congratulations for those who have been doing that, because if you have been training, you've been working on yourself, I'm telling you right now, doors are opening for you, because God said this was a test. Okay? Another thing is, many of you guys, I've been telling you guys in the past that when you are spiritually gifted, whether you can hear in the spirit, you can see in the spirit, whether you're a dreamer, you have visions, and a lot of times, because you may be prophetic too, you're always going to be sensitive in the spirit, but the sensitivity can cause a whirlwind of emotions, right? Whenever you are sensitive in the spirit and you are really fighting deep things in the spirit. And you really have these gifts. You don't have time to be quarreling with people in the physical. You don't have time to be trying to figure out who's real from who's not. You don't have time to be engaging in gossip. You don't have time to be focusing on things that don't really matter in the physical. Why is that? Because when you are someone that is operating through the spirit, and you have to go through things, you have to fight things that you see in the spirit, you have to fast, you have to pray against certain things. You're being attacked by witches and warlocks, and you're literally fighting the unknown. You're fighting the unseen. You're fighting the things that many people can't even comprehend. So when you see physical things happening, quarreling and fighting and debates, and whether it's online, whether it's with family, whether it's with people in the workplace, whether it's not, half of the time you're just minding your business. Actually, majority of the time you're just minding your business, because you have so much more bigger things that you have to fight that is petty stuff to you. And when you have that type of responsibility, as in God has given you a gift that requires you to train, that requires you to pay attention, because what you go through can harm you, and God's plan is not to harm you. So you got to keep paying attention to whatever it is that he's trying to reveal to you in the spirit to protect you, right? So you don't get in trouble, whatever. Like the warnings and all that stuff. When you have these things that you have to pay attention to and you have to focus on, the stuff that happens in the physical, it doesn't even matter. And you start seeing these things in the physical as petty, very petty. When you see other Christian leaders fighting against each other, you see gossip channels talking about each other, you see family fighting with each other, workplace fighting with each other. You can just literally be in your corner minding your business, and you're just getting attacked, yet you're not inserting yourself in nothing. But people are trying to pull you in it because it's a distraction. Because people don't want you to focus on your training. They don't want you to upgrade. So oftentimes the devil will target you and try to pull you in and suck you into these things, because the devil wants you to be distracted, and the devil wants you to lose focus, and he does not want you to evolve. He does not want you to grow from the milk stage to the meat stage, because the more that you comprehend the training that you're receiving, the more you are going to grow and the more equipped you're going to be. And that is what's ultimately going to lead you to the next level. That is when God is going to allow you to have access to unlock the next chapter of your life, right? And that's what they tried to prevent. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to tell you guys, congratulations for staying focused. Congratulations for passing this test. That you have graduated from the milk stage to the meat stage. And for those who are wondering, hey, does this resonate with me? Go to God and pray to God and ask God. Okay. Those who know this resonates with you, you've already received your confirmations, because you've received your congratulations from God. You've received the I'm proud of you from God. You've received the, you're next, or you've received some type of like clue or sign from God. Like, when God gives us little words like you're next, congratulations, upgrades, like he'll say little things to let you know that you're heading to the next level. That's what it is. That's what it is. Unlocked. Okay. And your assignments have been upgraded. So God will go from showing you what your original assignment is to now he's adding additional things to your assignment, or that assignment has been completed and he is revealing a whole new assignment. Like I said the other day, a purpose within a purpose. The analogy I used for that video, again, I'm going to use it to give you an example of what I'm talking about. How Esther thought she was going to be a queen by marrying the king, and she became a queen and she married the king. However, she had no idea that one of her purposes was going to be to free her people. So she was she fulfilled a purpose that was within a purpose without even realizing that that was going to be a part of her calling, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, God at this time is revealing also additional assignments that he's giving you, or he's revealing a whole new chapter, a whole new assignment to you that you didn't even know was there, and he's revealing it to you now because you have graduated from the milk stage to the meat stage. So now you are equipped enough and ready enough to handle where he's about to take you. A lot of us are in training, but a lot of us are at different levels at on our training journey, okay? For example, if you go to a job and you see that there's people, let me use school. Let's just say you go to school and you'll see, obviously, let's just say you're starting high school, you're at the milk stage, but you may see people in grade 12 who are on their way to the meat stage because they've already went through the training from grade 9 to 12. So now they have more knowledge and wisdom being in grade 12, compared to where they were at grade 9, because that's where they started. So that's just the analogy I'm using to let you know. It does not mean that you're not going to get to that level. It just means that you have to also complete a certain amount of training to get to that level. A lot of the people that you see online prophetically who are really called from God, who are really called and being used by God, right, and they're operating through their gifts in the spirit, you will notice that they're at a whole nother level where now they can fight through warfare. They can handle, praying against the bigger, darker forces that are up there, because they're up there now. So they're equipped enough to handle the warfare that's going on in their life, because they've already handled the other types of warfare that they had to fight before. So they've already gone through training, because training is what helped them become equipped enough to be able to teach or be able to do deliverance, be able to do certain things, right? So they have to go through training to get there. And many of us, we're going through training to get to a specific level as well, okay? But the Lord said from milk to meat. So I just want to give you guys this confirmation. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.